One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. And the Falcons will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. So Western Michigan's offense will have the first possession of the game. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Looking to throw, it's Sperry. Working that left side now. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44, a big-time pickup on that one. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
He wants to throw it again. This time it's complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Western Michigan.
And the Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Motion from the wideout. He'll throw on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Busts through behind his pad. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Gain of 40.
And that is a backbreaker if you're on defense. On 4th down, the opponent's throwing for it. Not only do you give up the 1st down, but you give up an explosive play, and all of a sudden now you're reeling a little bit defensively.
And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Back to pass, it's Sperry. And he was hit just as he released. Falls to the turf. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Touchdown, Western Michigan. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Western Michigan.
With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because Palmer, he always makes plays.
And he's always open even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about single cover, double cover, triple cover. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a way to make it happen. 40 TD catches. That is awesome.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Bowling Green Falcons offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was 2 big things. I think one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time out.
Sends it back in motion. To the air. It's Morton. Unloads to the right. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
It's a nice job by the receiver working past the sticks. Looked like it was going to be a 1st down by the offense, but how about the physical play knocking? Loose.
The Falcons send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll try the run. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
Wants to go up top on first.
That's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets... hits him and forces the incompletion.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. The Broncos getting set on 1st and 10. The RPO, it's complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block.
Give him 6. Touchdown, Broncos! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Miami had a dominant win, the kind the folks in South Florida were used to in 2001 when Ken Dorsey, Clinton Portis, and Jeremy Shockey led the Canes to a national title. Talk about a special team. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Morton. Makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Western Michigan is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So first down here as they go back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Got the tight end outside. It's a seam wide open. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Got his man on the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
It's been a nice drive by this offense so far, and now this quarterback is faced with a critical 3rd down in the red zone, trailing by a couple of possessions. If they're able to capitalize here, get this 1st down, score a touchdown on this drive, this game takes on a completely different feel. So this just feels like a massive moment in this game.
It's good. Easy call for the ref.
And you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought. Looking to throw, it's Sperry. Makes the grab over the middle. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel. For playing that spot in the back end.
Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially.
Throws for the end zone. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. Give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
Pulls and fires complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Falcons will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Looking downfield, it's Sperry. Fires to the tight end. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And the Broncos racing to the line in the hurry-up.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Quick release on the RPO. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
The Broncos are moving quickly down the field.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. Threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
Throwing right, and wings it incomplete.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes, and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. The throw to the outside is complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And here they come, going for the first down on 4th and 2. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Broncos pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to throw again. And they can't make the connection.
Second down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Berry. This time on target.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
The Broncos really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a shot. And swatted down by the defense to stop. Scoring opportunity.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Quick strike complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
For the offense.
He'll pull it on the read. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Going to sling it on second down. Gets rid of it. He's got him. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds.
By the receiver.
The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Western Michigan.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Western Michigan, 21. Bowling Green, 3.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. To the air, it's Morton. It's complete on the right side. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Falcons come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, man, I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field, nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. You just got to make the catch.
And the Falcons come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. He'll do it himself. They just needed a few inches, and the defense knocked them down in the backfield.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Punt is in the air. On his way back from the 20. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out fast. No chance to run, but still a good gain. And the Broncos in the hurry-up. Back to pass on second down. It's complete. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. This will likely be the last play of the half. To the air on first down. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
To the air, it's Berry. A shot toward the end zone. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far there in Northwest Ohio today. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Dwight L. Perry Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Broncos will kick it off to start the second half. Inside his own 5. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Leaves it with the running back. Breaks into the open. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
Man, how nice is it to have a guy that you can give the ball that can make such big plays. It makes play calling fun. It makes offense fun. Everything's built off of this, but when you can block it up front and give the ball to a speedster that can fly down the field, offense is a heck of a lot of fun.
Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up. 28.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. With the catch, it's Smith. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Going the other way, and he's got room. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Broncos! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
Yeah, how about that, man? 4th down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board, and that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick, and not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, men. Take a look at how things are playing out. Ohio is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Peden Stadium, but the Bobcats have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 7 over Akron. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Let's go. From the gun, running back on the move. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Snap it to the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Falcons are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Well, they finally stopped him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. The give to the single back.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
He's got it. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
The flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass, it's Sperry. He's going for a big play downfield. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Western Michigan.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. Didn't get anything done. 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive. They've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Makes a move. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. They've been dominated. Now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Looking for a man. It's Berry. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fakes the grab. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Gets the back moving. Snap to the back. Under fire. It falls incomplete. How about the trickeration on first down that just goes awry? We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back has it. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Direct snap. Look out, he's got room. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. As we've come to the break, it's Western Michigan on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Motion from the back. Snap to the back. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To throw, it's Sperry. Looking down the middle. Complete to the left. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
And the Broncos trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Touchdown, Western Michigan. Fired in from the red zone for the score. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game. And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
He stopped at the 15, not enough for the first down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team. And the Falcons will try to pin them back with the punt. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room, because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page. Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage. for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
To the air, it's Sperry. The throw. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll pull it down, and he'll slide after picking up the first down.
Good enough for first down.
The Broncos are marching down the field. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Got the first down. Looking for more. Touchdown, Broncos! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Quarterback on the keeper. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list, making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bring in the heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
The Falcons decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the 4th quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football, man. This has been impressive.
And the Broncos have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. Here comes the option. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that first down marker. So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try a long. The field goal is no good. Because no game is perfect, something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in film. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of it.